Hi there, this is Loy from LoyMachedo.com. Today is the 13th of May 2014 at 1:11 in the afternoon. Now, I got this email from this boy. I don't want to mention his details, but as you know, whenever I get an email from a youngster, I always, if it is important, I read it. If it is short, I just reply. But this one I had to, read out and share my thoughts. So I will not give you his name once again, but I'll tell you what he has stated. Hi, Loy. As a person who actually contemplated suicide at one point, I'm glad you didn't, my dear friend. I'm really glad you didn't. It's not worth it. There's a lot more to life than just suicide. Most of the people, they achieve incredible success. They become successful. Doesn't only mean money. Doesn't only mean material things. They are very happy. Like, for example, me, I'm very happy. I'm living a great life. I'm not very rich, but I'm very happy. So I'm glad he didn't didn't suicide. A person who contemplated suicide at one point, and as our own English high school CBSE dropout. Okay, good. We both are very much the same. I was a dropout. You're a dropout. Good. I loved your video addressing the Indian high school. Okay, completely agree with your views as well. Thanks. Although many people don't agree with my views. Okay. There is a serious problem with the system of education, and there has always been. Yes, you're absolutely right. There is a problem with the system of education. If there's anything that the CBSE has instilled into me, it is the fact that the education was a chore rather than a privilege. Rightly said, my friend. When you are just forced to study and mug up something and it doesn't make sense, it is a chore. However, the sad fact is, there is no current solution. Okay, we can just throw the education system out, but the question is, what else is the solution? What other solution do we have? Do all the students in the school start dropping out? Then if they drop out, where do they go? What do they do? The corporate world does not recognize any other format other than, have you studied in the formal educational system? So we don't have a choice. I was labeled weirdo by my classmates. Well, I'm glad they labeled you weirdo, because the people whom they label such names are the ones who achieve greatness. So, and I'm glad you stand out. I was labeled weirdo by my classmates, and name calling even continued during class. They are absolutely a bunch of cowards. I don't want you to forget them, and I want you to remember how they treated you so you'll achieve greatness. Okay? What shocked me the most was the fact that the teachers knew, but they really didn't take any action. It's a shame. If what you're saying is true, it is a shame. Okay? I complained a couple of times as well, but that really didn't help. See, here I just want to highlight the fact that, see, there are two sides to a coin. Okay? Now, for example, me, when I was in school, I was also called names, but I was called names for a reason, because it takes two hands to clap. Okay? Two hands to clap. I was different. I used to talk a lot. I used to bore people to death. I used to do whatever I wanted. I would never follow rules. So obviously, I was a weirdo. So I'm sure you have done something because of which people call you these names. So remember this. I'm not saying that you did wrong, but it takes two hands to clap. Okay? It really didn't help. It also affected my studies, which is bad. Forced to take tuition classes where tuition teacher cared more about her salary to feed her children so that they could go to a good CBSE school, then help me understand, which is again a shame. Really a shame. Many people do it. But here I just want to say is that if you felt that the teacher was not doing her job, you should have informed your parents, informed the teacher. Okay? Why? This is ridiculous. After seeing some of your videos, I feel you have the ability to make a change, good change to the society. I honestly don't know. See, listen, I just want to make it clear. I'm no saint. I'm not a good guy. I'm not one of those. He's an ideal role model. I have too many skeletons in the closet. But I'm trying to do whatever little I can. If 1% change, 1%, that's it. I'm not looking to be a hero. I'm not looking to be, yay, this guy is the Usain Bolt of, being a good guy. No, I'm a bad guy. So, but if there's a good change happening in society, well, so be it. I know that it is close to impossible to change the system. Amen. But it will change, as it has already rooted itself into the Indian custom. Unfortunate, bad, and Indian customs, when you say Indian custom itself, it sounds like a stinker. But the least that the schools can do is get smarter people to teach in classes, which is not going to happen because the salaries that they pay is absolutely crap. Okay, you pay peanuts, you get monkeys, and that's what we have. Most of the teachers, well-intentioned, good people, but they don't have a choice. And the good teachers realize I can't pay my expenses with this money, so I might as well take up another profession. Okay, people who care about the subject, people who don't give a shit about grades but about learning. Absolutely right. I totally agree with you. Currently, I'm at the University of Wollongong in Dubai right now after dropping out of CBSE. Bravo, bravo, smart guy. I'm proud of you, man. I moved over to India into an IB school. Coming back to Dubai, I felt I'm surrounded by idiots. Well, we all do that. We all feel we are surrounded by idiots. So even an idiot will feel that I'm an idiot. So everyone feels that they are idiots. Okay, others are idiots. I'm not trying to be cocky here. Well, you are cocky. Come on. Okay, but the point I'm trying to make is that people who came from the CBSE board and topped the exams are now failing because university life demands actual implementation of knowledge than just memorizing it. Totally agree with you. Absolutely agree. The ones who are rank holders don't necessarily succeed in life. No, they don't. Okay, unless you're Harvard, your Ivy League school, a candidate from there, Harvard, Yale, or Stanford. No, most of the rank holders, they're doing ordinary jobs. I know some of the rank holders who are without jobs. Okay, I just don't mean to generalize. We are generalizing. Come on. But there are very few people who do quite good, and I'm referring to the majority. Yes, would agree with you. Come on, you're a dropout, I'm a dropout, so we'll have to agree with each other. So anyway, I don't know why I'm writing to you. I get this often. Many people say I don't know why I'm writing to you, but obviously you need to write to someone. I don't even know if you're going to be reading this. Well, I did read it, or would have the time to read it. Well, I made time to read it. Everyone has 24 hours. I made time. The idea of this message seems redundant as well. No, it doesn't seem redundant. It's good that you're sharing because I'm sharing it to the world. You must have heard it a million times. Yes, I have. I might as well send it through, though I guess as salvation for myself. Do whatever you please, my dear friend. Do whatever you please as long as it helps you, as long as you can succeed. I wish I got those years back. I wasted off in the CBSE. Even I wish, but we can't do anything. We're getting old, so might as well move on. I could have done so much more in my teenage years. Now, don't look back as you could have done so much more. You can do now. Now is the time you can do it. Okay? I know for sure I wouldn't send my own kids to CBSE school. Don't. I would not send them there. But for the sake of parents who in the future, please do something to kick the dumb users teachers out. I beg to differ there. See, the teachers are not bad. You need to understand the teachers are not bad. It's just they don't have an option. They don't have an option. The teachers, they are also human beings. There are some teachers who are rotten. Those are rotten human beings. But I think the majority are good people. They want to help. However, their knowledge, their expertise, their common sense is limited like a horse with blinders. So the solution is not to kick the teachers out. The solution is to create a new system, a new environment where they can succeed and yes, spread the awareness. So my dear friend, will not take your name, but thank you for sending this letter. I hope by addressing this issue on video, we spread the message out. And see, the message is not students start failing. No, it is not to tell students to start failing. It is not to tell the students don't study. You don't have a choice, so do your best with the system that you have, in the system that you have, but make sure that you develop other skills, other traits, and you succeed in life. So this is Loy from loymachedo.com saying thank you for sending me this letter. If there's any issue, I'll put it up on video. And, let's respect teachers. Let's do something to change the system and most important, make a change in your life with the tools that you have. Remember this, there are a lot of people out there who are born in the same environment and they succeed, okay, and succeed in that environment. Be one of those who succeeds, whether in the environment or out of the environment, but don't try to recreate a system because recreating involves creating a revolution. So don't use this video as an excuse not to study. Please, need to study. See, I do my job also as well. So let's focus on the good things and let's work towards a better future. Loy from loymachedo.com saying thank you for your emails. Feel free to send me an email, loy@loymachedo.com saying goodbye for now.